Fifers arriving. Welcome to the Fifers DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky. That's Gilly. That's Thumper Actual and Mick. And it's episode 66, like Order 66 from Star Wars. And we all know what that order did. But anyways, we're going to talk about whatever our hearts desire on episode 66, because it's only a couple or three more to 69. And who would
Now,
like
Mick,
to
what,
start?
Mick, what was you saying?
Oh, I was saying you look 5 years younger, buddy.
I know I feel half fucking naked, man. Not without having the no hair right here.
You lost
Yeah.
your soup catcher.
I know. I talked about it last night, right? On what we did last night. I said, fuck it. I might do it, and I did it. Boy, that motherfucker, it's just like feels cold right there. You know?
Make sure you're putting lotion or something on, or oil or something.
Dude,
On
I
that skin.
put fucking. I mean, I got the fucking the trimmer as low as they'll go, right? Dude, that motherfucker, I had to go slow shaving, even though I had it close to the skin. 'Cause I haven't shaved it forever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I might keep it, but I might just say fuck it, just let it grow back. You know, so,
I'm telling you,
I
man,
don't
the
know.
Sam Elliott's the way to go, dude.
I don't know. Well, this is bigger than Sam Elliott right here. This is like a Goose Gossage one back in the day picture. You know,
You could almost,
well,
like, we put a leather jacket on you, dude. We could call you slave. Jesus Christ. Like South
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
that's like the first time when I shaved my head the first time with a goatee on it. This is when I was still in shape. You remember when from Parish of Love came out, John Travolta, right? Shaved head, goatee. My brother goes, "You look, you could pass right there for that, except for your goatee's a little redder. His is black." I said, "I don't know about that," but I got to watch. I said, "Yeah, he ain't wrong on that."
You know, I noticed the other day, I was looking in the mirror. I'm starting to get gray here. And
Yeah,
I wasn't getting gray here. I was just gray on the sides at the bottom.
Yeah.
And now it's fucking coming in here. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. See, mine, it's all like here. It's all fucking gray. Like, see a little bit right there, but because I had to trim this part up because it was all bushy, and I'm like, I better trim this, let it just grow out evenly.
Yeah,
See
this
this
shit's
here,
starting-
man? This shit's all white. It's all fucking white right through here.
I was getting it right up here, and then down here in the corners, like under my ears, that was like gray patches, and now it's fucking spreading. But like the top of my head, not too bad, you know. But god damn, it's like fuck. And I told Gilly earlier, I was gonna do the whole mullet thing, and I went to my guy today, and he was so pinched with time, I didn't do the whole mullet, so I just got my normal fade and shit skin.
I got the wig for you.
I'll wear that motherfucker.
Oh,
Well, I'll be driving down the interstate fucking with that wig on. I don't give a shit.
you gotta have a bandana and the fucking glasses like in Super Troopers.
Hell
You
yeah.
boy, let's go.
Yeah, but you
I
got to be
fucking do
driving
that.
an 88 Trans Am and listening to Motley Crue.
True.
Well,
True.
we're gonna have
True.
to settle for a fucking 2019 Ford Explorer, and I could do the Motley Crue though. I got YouTube. We're good.
Oh yeah. Shit, I got Molly Crew on my playlist. Fuck you talking about? You know, I got Molly Crew, got fucking Baby Got Back on there. I got all.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit. I'm good. I got fucking huge playlist. I can let my YouTube go and just fucking go, and it will never run out of songs.
And I even got fucking Ray Wizard on that playlist now too. Since Mick sent me that.
Yeah, good shit, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a damn good song there.
Yeah, that whole album is fucking front to back, just all killer, no filler, my man.
And of course, I got Boney Boney by Billy Idol too.
That's a great one.
Boney.
Hell, I got Cypress Hill and death metal all in one fucking playlist on my phone.
I mean, I got Great White, Once Bit, Twice Shy, right? You know, ZZ Top, fucking Aerosmith, Bloodhound Gang, Beastie Boys, Saliva.
Yeah, they're good. I like Saliva.
I've got,
I mean-
dude, my playlist is so fucking all over the place.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I know, I even got Run DMC, Walk This Way and all that, Get Tricky. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I got Tone Loc,
Damn.
Funky Cole Medina.
Yep. I like Brian Martin. Everybody's an outlaw, right?
I got some Pat Benatar. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't have Pat Benatar. Sorry.
No.
Nobody
that
said
there's anything wrong with Pat Benatar. Not that there's anything wrong with Pat Benatar, but yeah.
Then I even got more. I even got like on my Apple playlist. I got like "Living That Country Song" by Austin Foreman, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that one. I even got Adam Wainwright's. You know who that is? I know Thumper knows who that is. Adam Wainwright. I got his first album on there.
Nice.
And it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
I've got so many fucking dude.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of stuff people haven't really listened to.
And who remembers the Escape Club, Wild Wild West?
Oh yeah.
I got that on the playlist too, man. Even got Confederate Railroad, one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah, buddy.
And of course, got to have Tech Nine, Red Kingdom for the Chiefs. Got to have that.
I got Five Finger Death Punch and Tech Nine doing "Mama's Gonna Knock You Out." That's a good one.
Yep.
They did a cover of that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Five Finger Death Punch did a cover of "Mama Said Knock You Out" featuring Tech Nine, and it sounds really good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Was the original with LL Cool J?
Original was LL Cool J, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, was it as good as that?
Well, the only thing I don't like about it is I cut out some of the lyrics and made the song a bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I felt they should have done the whole thing, but other than that, I mean, the sound was great. Good for working out, dude.
And who remembers the White Stripes?
Me.
Never
I got
liked
that
them.
on there too.
List, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I listen
Never
to them
liked
all
them.
the time.
I like
But I
one
was-
song of theirs. That one song. I like that one.
Seven Nation Army.
I listen to like Marilyn Manson. He just came out with the In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins. I'm not a huge fan of it because I don't know, it's okay, but it wasn't great. But I listen to Marilyn Manson even. I mean, fuck. Creed,
Manson
and
was
Three Doors
really great for
Down.
a while.
Huh?
Oh, Manson was great for a while.
He's
Oh,
still
gee,
good.
speaking of-
I mean, he's still
My
good.
favorite
but-
album of his is the second one.
Yeah.
The second one with Tourniquet and The Beautiful
That's-
People. And,
That's the third one.
well, yeah. Actually,
That's
you're right. It's the third one.
That's
It's the
Antichrist
second one that
Superstar.
I know of that it's the first one I know that got big.
That's well, he did Sweet Dreams Are Made of This on the album before.
Yes.
And that got him on the map, but not super popular. But then Antichrist Superstar came out and the roof just blew off the whole thing.
That whole album is great.
It is.
What's funny
it really
is-
is a spectacular album.
I have a Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue featuring Dolly Parton.
Really.
Nice.
Yep.
An odd
Yeah.
collab.
If you've never heard it, listen to it. It's actually
Oh,
really
well.
fucking good.
Oh, I'm
See,
sure
I
it's
even
great.
got country rap on there. Big Spo from
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of fucking rap country. Apple fuck. Oh god, I got so many. I don't even know where to start with that.
I
I've got-
didn't hear about Big Spo, right, until he had a TV series. They was doing a thing about him.
Who?
I was like, Big Spo.
Big Smo. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
that
big
is-
fat guy in Tennessee, right? That lives out in the country. Talks about how he's raised, right? And all that shit. They're pretty
Okay.
good. It's not bad. You know?
There is hang on, where the fuck is it? I'll bring it up real quick.
I even got Revolutionary Theory. If everyone's ever heard them, line it up.
Oh,
You'll like it, Big.
what are they?
It's hard rock. That's what it is. Kind of like metal, but hard rock, kind of.
See,
What's it
called?
my issue is with my traumatic brain injuries, I have problems remembering names of bands and stuff. So I have to actually look them up because I know
Yep.
the song, but I
Yep.
can't remember names. It's so.
Let me see
fucking
if I
hard.
can send this to you a bit.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't play it on here.
You ever listen to Wheeler Walker Jr.?
Oh hell yeah!
That's my guy.
I like.
That's
He's got some raunchy ones. Fucking
That's
pussy
my
hell.
guy.
Pussy hell.
He's my guy. I always have his shit on. Let's see here. Where the fuck is it? Appalachie Falls. Those guys are fucking awesome. If you've never heard Appalachie Falls, those guys are some fucking backwoods Appalachian dudes that you would never expect to have good music.
Nick, I'm gonna send you a screenshot to the group because
All right. Works for me.
it's like
Yeah.
even the Navy had done a fucking video. I mean, with planes flying, right? With this song coming off the carrier, right?
What? Fucking
Of
that
Rev
fucking-
Theory.
the what?
Of Rev Theory, the song lighted up with them fucking shooting the planes, right? And all that shit, right? Shooting the planes off the deck.
I thought you were gonna say "Unfortunate Son."
No. But no, that was a good song right there. It's addictive.
There is a band I want you guys to look up. It's True Fucking Country. Like, and they're not a new band, but they're newer on the scene. They've been playing for fucking years. But God damn it. I know this is the unfortunate side of fucking traumatic brain injuries.
Well, you was always forgetful beforehand too, so come on.
No, not like this. Dude. I could literally like be looking at it and forget it.
He was a little bit brain damaged. We think. I don't know.
I mean,
'Cause he was
trust me.
He was already pickled. The Brave was already a little pickled beforehand. Anyway.
You ain't lying.
right.
Man.
So he's gonna show us this, right?
What?
Well, didn't you
Whatever
used
it
to
is.
keep a wrench under your pillow for smacking fuckers in the shins?
Yes, I did.
Rocky, I sent it to the group. The screenshot
yeah,
of
yeah.
I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
Yes,
I
I
can't
did.
play it on here because we'll get hit
So-
for copyright shit.
I know I'm bringing up a different subject. What do you guys think about Trump being mad at Israel and fucking Iran?
Okay,
I agree
here's what
with
here's what I've always said, right? The goat humpers are gonna be fucking fighting over that same piece of land for they've been doing it for thousands of years. Let them fight it out, pull everybody out. Whoever wins, they want to take us off, then we're going to destroy everybody. Fuck.
I talked to this about my wife today, and I was like,
Sounds fair.
this is my theory, and it could be wrong. It could be way off. I think the Israel that we have there, it's not the true Israel.
No, it's not, Rocky.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
And the people that say they're Jews, I don't think they're actually from the real tribe of Judah, from the real nation of Israel.
Yeah,
And
we're getting into
I think-
Revelation here.
I think that they are I've talked about them before. It's the Khazarian Jews. They're Khazarian, and they were in Russia and all these other places. And
Germany, they were the ones that first transgender surgery in Germany, the porn, all that shit, right?
So what I'm saying is, this is what's so fucking twisted about it. If you have a biblical worldview and you're looking at these things from a biblical point of view lens, right? Like, okay, God, Jesus, all that stuff, right? You're looking at these religions. You're looking at Islam. They worship Allah. That's not Yahweh. They're not the same God. The Jews, I don't think they're worshiping Yahweh either, because they deny the deity of Jesus Christ, right? And they hate him. So it's like, if they're not worshiping Yahweh, who are they worshiping?
It's a moon god.
There's only the moon god. Yes. And then the other one, that's not a real god either. So in a way, it's like there are two satanic religions that have got the whole world and all the nations sucked into killing each other. It's like you have one satanic sect fighting against another satanic sect, and they don't even fucking realize it. But they hate the Christians more, and they hate the real Jews more, and they hate all those other people more. But they're still fighting each other. And what they're still fighting each other about is Genesis chapter 15 or something like that.
Well, neither side
I
eats
think
bacon.
right-
That's all
I think right before God sent the two angels into Sodom and Gomorrah, when he ate with Abraham by the tree and said, a year later, you're going to have Isaac. That was them. That was that when he said, I'm going to give you all this land, these people that are not really from the tribes of Israel say they are taking this land, but it's not working out the right way because they're all fighting each other, because the real Israel was promised that land. And they said, everywhere your foot goes, you will get. And since Joshua, when he went from the wilderness to take on the land of Canaan, which became Israel, and kill all the Nephilim giants and everything, he didn't go anywhere. And that's why we
But
have
they
all
still-
the trouble spots now.
But they still had to fight for keep that land back in the day too.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
why they built defenses on it. Because the Muslims was trying to take it from them because they wanted that piece of property too. But the problem did not start it when Israel became a state after World War II. A country.
See,
That's when it all started.
real quick before I lose my train of thought.
Yep.
I'm gonna back up. Turnpike Troubadours. That's the band.
Well, I've been listening to them for years, dude. They're amazing.
Turnpike Troubadours?
Yes,
The
a lot of
Turnpike
people
Troubadours.
don't know about them. They're just getting big, but they've been out forever. Turnpike
Yeah,
Troubadour.
Yeah,
They're
listen to the
fucking
song. Listen to the song "Before the Devil Knows You're Dead."
They're awesome.
It is some of the best fucking song storytelling I've ever heard in my life, and these guys rival speed metal artists when it comes to how fast they can pick, and I'm not even exaggerating.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely listen to them.
Yeah.
But I just think that the whole scenario right now, it's fucking weird.
They've been doing it for thousands of years,
not,
Rocky.
there's not much other news coming out of Israel like the red heifer thing, and just all the other stuff that's supposed to happen in the books, right? In the prophecy, they're supposed to have a lot of other layers and a lot of other things going on. And I don't know if that stuff's happened because I'm not convinced this is the real Israel. And this is after years and years and years and years of looking at it since the year, 2000. I've been looking at this stuff for that long. And it's just like, it's really weird. And it's like, I know that in 2008, there was somewhat of an awakening where people were realizing they were actually from different tribes of Israel. Some people figured out they're from the tribe of Judah. Some people Levi. Some people, Reuben. Some people Ephraim and Manasseh. All those names. And it's like something weird's going on because if Israel was really truly in the land, all 12 tribes would be there right now.
Correct.
Except for maybe the tribe of Dan. I don't know about that one. But
Yeah, fuck Dan.
Dan is supposed to be a serpent or something that brings judgment on Israel because of the stuff they did. But it goes back to like the book of Judges and everything like that. But it's just, it's weird because I'm looking at it right now and it's like Trump's mad at them. And of course, if I was President Trump, I'd be fucking pissed off too. I'm like, guys, quit fucking fighting. Stop.
Israel wouldn't have the shit that they has if it wasn't for us.
Mhm.
They wouldn't.
That is
They
true.
would have never been a fucking country if it wasn't for us. Period. Okay, we close all of our bases down overseas, right? Bring everybody fucking home, right? And the Navy, you use that to keep the trade routes open. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You know?
The problem is like the reason we have all those bases out there is that gives us a footprint there.
Yes, I know.
Gives
But
us
after
an
World War
access to
II,
the place. Yeah.
we should have closed it down. We should have closed them fucking down. Because first of all, those countries that we're in overseas, a lot of them don't fucking like us because we put our noses into too much fucking bullshit of their own fucking shit.
That's
I
true.
mean, that's
because-
why.
Yeah, it's because of the regime changes.
Yeah.
We try to
Well-
control the regimes.
And our CIA is the biggest one that did that. That
Well,
does that
that's
shit.
they are the guys that are actually doing it. I don't think it's people in the embassy. Maybe it's the Department of State. Maybe it is. I don't know. But somewhere along the line, all of them are working to get something done. And I don't think other people know what other people are doing.
And we don't need to be fucking spreading fucking so-called democracy around the world. We don't. Period.
We're not a democracy. We're a
No.
fucking republic.
Yeah.
And, that's the problem. It's like
But-
Democrats are like, well, it's democracy. It's majority rules. Guess what? The majority would come with guns.
And
And
not
if you like
and
guns and I
Rome-
like guns, I'm going to shoot you and get rid of you. And what I want is going to happen anyways after you're 6 feet under.
and look how that worked out for fucking Rome being a true democracy. That didn't work out for them very fucking well.
No,
Yeah.
Rome fell apart because of that.
No, that
Well,
was Greece. Greece fell
I
apart.
Agree.
democracy. Yeah, Rome was actually a republic. They got it right at first.
Well, no, before they was republic, they were a
Well-
true democracy.
This goes back to what I said. No large empire has ever survived more than 250 years. They've imploded and fallen.
I wouldn't
we are-
even consider us
we
an
are
empire,
there.
dude. We're not
We
an
are
empire.
there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but when you empire, I'm talking like worldwide influence, control, power,
We are.
which we are. We have that projection. We have that. I mean, we've been that. That's why the United States dollar is what is used to trade.
Yeah.
Everything is priced off the US dollar.
but
That's going to
a
change.
British
I'm telling
pound is
you.
worth more money.
Always has been.
British pound is worth more money. The Bahraini
But-
dinar is worth more money.
Look
Yeah,
what
but they
happened-
don't use.
Look
even-
what happened to the British. They had their empire. They started losing control of all of their territories. They
Yeah.
started losing control of the people. They started turning stuff back over to these other countries and downsizing because they couldn't keep up. At one point, they controlled everything. And now they can't. It's the same thing. Look at Rome. Look at Greece. Look at the Ottoman Empire. Look at China. If you look back in history, none of them passed 250 years. And if they did, it wasn't for very long. And they fucking collapsed because
That
once
is
you
true. I mean,
reach-
because you look at it like Egypt. Egypt was an empire when Joseph and Jacob were alive, right?
No, they weren't really an empire, though. I
Well,
mean,
they were the strong. Well, when Joseph became like the
they were
second
a
in command,
monarchy. They were a monarchy.
they were a
very
monarchy,
powerful.
but they had like a lot.
superpower.
They
They
were
were
a
the superpower.
superpower because of where they were, right? The Nile River and everything.
Oh no, they
When
were.
Joseph became the second in command, everybody in the world came to in the known world that we know came to Joseph during that 7-year famine, and he made the country rich and richer
Mhm.
and all of that stuff. That's a crazy
Yeah.
story. When you read that in the Bible, you need to read the book of Jasher, and it gives you even more information. It says that Jesus Christ himself, the Lord, went down and taught this dude 70 languages because there were 70 languages at the time. And the Pharaoh was at a 70-step staircase, and he had to speak a language every step of the way to reach the Pharaoh to talk to him. That's what Jasher says. So it's really crazy the way that things are going. But yeah, I mean, it's just something doesn't smell right to me. And I hate saying
Well-
it like that, but it's just something does not it seems like it's fucking fake.
And here's the
Like
thing.
they're telling us it's real and real things are happening, but it's not really what they're saying it is. It's something else, but it's not really the real thing. It's a
If
it's a what's that word for when it's fake? It's a facade. It's
An illusion.
it's kind of like a misdirection. Like the real Israel, I don't know if the real Israel has found
Who's-
itself and gone back.
You
So
talking about a ruse?
I think here's my issue. Trump's he's made jokes about a third term. And I honestly think that if he doesn't have a third term, we will fall.
Probably. Unless
I
I become
honestly
president.
I honestly feel that way because here's why I say that. And I have laid awake numerous nights lately, not able to sleep, and my mind races and knowing things and things that I've done and seen and stuff. I have a feeling that if he doesn't get a third term, if he doesn't actually take a third term, I don't think that whoever comes into office after him is going to be that projection that we need. And I think we're going to get fucking stomped. I think we're going to get walked on. We're going to be thrown in the trash as a country. And I feel here and I'm taking steps now, but I feel that if that happens in our great grandchildren's lifetime, we will still never be a superpower again.
No, we lost that. We lost that when we let communism take over and fool everybody since the 40s and 50s.
My
lost
thing
that.
is our patriotism right now is what is holding on barely. Like that's what's holding us together. And the minute that patriotism is taken away from us, we're done. There's just nothing we can do about it. And the people that believe in the country and they believe in freedom and they believe in what we really do stand for, if we go back to 1776
Mhm.
or 1775, you know, you got to have a beginning to have the end, right? And I don't know where the beginning starts for this end. And that's scary because I know where the beginning started for 1776, you know, but the beginning for this end, which we haven't reached yet, I don't know where it started. And we can, you know, throw around dates, you know, but truly, I guess the beginning date would be 1776 for this end, you know, if you really believe that, because, and I do, because there's always been forces working inside this country against this country. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what century you're in. There's always been somebody working against us, and it's always been inside our own country. And
what you know what's so crazy about that is why didn't we just eliminate those people?
because of freedom, that's why.
Well,
Because
I
of
would say if they're
because of the
stopping the
First
freedom of
Amendment.
others, yeah. See, freedom is a fucking freedom is good and freedom is bad.
Yeah.
And this is where it's bad. It's bad because you let people do what they want. But people that do what they want sometimes do things only thinking about themselves and not of the fucking consequences that happen afterwards. Or they do that with in mind, they're going to do this and it's going to continue on and go to shit after I die. They're playing the long game. Now, we talk about conspiracies and all that stuff. What does it sound like? Someone's playing the fucking long game, aren't they?
What did
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell you about the long game?
I don't know. We probably talked about it before.
What
but
did I tell you about the long
I
game?
don't quite recall.
Only evil plays it.
Only what?
Only evil plays it.
I know.
Good never plays the long game, ever.
It's a damn shame too.
But it's true.
You know, I
Every
don't
time-
want people to go and I don't want people dying all over the world. That's the last thing I fucking want.
It's going to happen, though. What are
It's
you
going
gonna
to
do about it?
happen, but I mean, I honestly say I don't want people getting hurt. I don't want people getting killed. I don't want people losing their lives, their houses, their property, their livelihoods. I don't even want that for the United States. I
But
just
how
wish
is that?
these motherfuckers could learn how to fucking get along.
Yeah, but how is that your problem?
It's not.
So
It's not. It's not my problem because I'm not in a position of power to do anything.
even if you were,
I'd probably say something.
it's not your problem.
See, my thing is I'm willing
What
to
are you
do
gonna
whatever I
Quell
need to
every
do to
single fire set by people that
Huh?
keep froze.
You froze. Okay. Am I frozen?
No,
Mick, are
Nope.
you there, bro?
he's frozen.
I appear to be frozen. Oh, there we go.
What did you say?
There you are.
I think I didn't hear it because it froze.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's our responsibility to put out every single fire that's set by someone who doesn't know how to act.
I
mean,
understand. Yeah, I completely
you can only
agree.
do so much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have any idea how much this shit costs?
It shouldn't cost anything.
No,
That's
I'm
the
talking
problem.
about No, I'm talking about to get the people over there, the fuel, the ammo, the material, the logistics. It costs. The cheapest mission we could ever run would probably cost many billions anyway. And even if it might be worth it to do if we knew that by doing it, it would keep things in a peaceful equilibrium for at least another 50 years. Okay. But we're intervening in stuff that either already has popped off or is about to pop off. And any piece that we, introduce to the area is tenuous at best. I mean, we've been banging our head against that fucking region since
it-
1990. Like, when are we going to learn?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
what you're
not
saying
our
is,
problem.
yeah, it's not our problem, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to enforce peace on people that just
We're capable of it.
they want
Well-
to want war and they want to kill each other.
Here's
Let
the
'em.
thing. Here's the thing. We need to go in. If we do go in, here's the thing. If we're gonna do it, we need to fucking do it. We need to bring back the old military, the way we fucking did shit back in the day and got shit done before. And I'm talking before fucking the Iraq-Afghanistan war, before Vietnam, before Korea, before fucking World War II. Like, we need to go way back. We need to be fucking barbaric with what we do. We need to go in, take the fucking handcuffs off, and just fucking let them loose.
I
Because
don't know, man. We were pretty barbaric in World War II, dude.
we need to be more. We need to be more barbaric. We need to have the leash let go, and we need to be able to fucking handle shit. That's the problem. And we need to
Keep the
say,
goddamn reporters out of the fucking way.
The
And here's the
problem
thing.
is I agree with you on unleashing
Yeah.
people, but when you unleash these people, where's the limit and where's the stop?
no, there is no limit. Nobody is off limits. If they fight, and you kill them. If they don't fight, you let them go. You walk past them. Okay? It is what it is. Like, me being in Iraq and Afghanistan and the rules of engagement that I had to fucking follow, literally, there was shit I couldn't do that I probably should have had to. And it fucking pissed me off because I know that the guy walking past me was just fucking taking pot shots at us. And I know that that guy's going to end up killing somebody later on. And it fucking pisses me off because I can't fucking kill the guy. And the thing is we need to be barbaric. We need to fucking lay the law down and say, look, you go against us, you're fucked. And we're going to wipe you out. And then we're going to rebuild you the way we want to. And we're going to make sure that if you don't follow our guidelines, you will no longer be there either. You know, it's just like Israel right now, taking out the fucking leaders that are literally, they took out a commander. He was only in the fucking job for 4 days because they killed the guy. They replaced him with him, and then they fucking took him out. It's like, we're going to keep doing this until you get your fucking head on right. And you start fucking listening to what we have to fucking say.
These guys are just like the comic book organization Hydra. One
Yeah.
gets taken down and more come up. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
and
it's
that's
crazy.
why you have to fucking just drop the fucking hammer and call it a day. Because if you don't, they're gonna think, fuck it, they're not gonna do shit, or this is gonna. I have a week in this job. I can do this much damage in a week, and then they're gonna kill me, which I'm fine with because I get my 72 virgins anyways. No, fuck no. We're gonna fucking destroy you, and nobody will want to fucking step in because we're gonna do it our way, not the fucking politically correct way. Because the politically correct way does not fucking win wars.
No,
That's
it
why-
does not. It does not. And I don't think, I think that people that are politically correct do not understand, even if they served in the military, they don't understand. You have to stop the threat for all time.
I don't know any politically correct people that were actually in combat. That's my take on that. The ones that served in the military that are politically correct are ones that never stepped foot on a fucking battlefield. They've never been actually fucking physically shot at. They've never been in a Humvee that's been blown up.
You know what's so crazy is, like, I'm from California. I was raised on this stupid liberal bullshit they taught us and all that crap. And I didn't become fucking liberal. Even when I was a teenager, I was like, this shit's fucking stupid.
And you're a small statistic.
And it's like I saw how stupid and hypocritical all the liberals were. That's why, like, if they want to yell at me and back talk me, it's like, you'll never win me to your side. And if I'm the one person that you need to win something, you're not going to win me because you're fucking retarded, you're stupid, you're disrespectful, and you have no fucking moral value at all.
My thing is I will not sit there and listen to somebody tell me about war that has never been there. I won't. I won't put up with it. I will shut that shit down real fucking quick. Because you can't possibly have an opinion on something that you never experienced.
That's the same fucking thing that some woman will complain about when you talk about abortion.
Yeah. Absolutely. But
And it's like,
here's the
okay,
thing.
and it's funny, dude. I saw a video the other day, and it was like this girl was mad at this guy because they were talking about abortion, anti-abortion. He's like, "Well, you don't have an opinion because you have a dick." It's like, well, you think the Holocaust was bad? Yeah. Were you involved in that? But you can have an opinion on it, right? Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch.
The difference between the abortion and the wartime is I don't have to pay child support for war. My life isn't impacted. Their life isn't impacted directly from that war.
No, they don't even have to go fight. I wish they would draft them.
That's the difference. Is that
I wish
woman
they would
that's
draft
sitting there
them and they
saying
would
that,
make them go into infantry and they would put them on the front lines and be like, you guys think you're equal. Fucking show us how
Yep.
equal you fucking are. And if you survive, great. We're happy for you. But if not,
Mhm.
this should for all times tell you to shut the fuck up. Quit being disrespectful. Quit complaining about everything that we've given you that's not good enough after 100 fucking years, and you still fucking want to be prostitutes on fucking line. Shut the fuck up.
that's why, like,
Because all they're doing, dude, is they are turning people into they're turning men into cold-hearted beings. And
mhm.
what's worse? You think a woman that's scorned is worse than a man that has nothing left to lose?
Trust me, if I get to the point where I have nothing to lose, it's going to get bad. It's going to get really bad.
I know.
Luckily, I have a son.
Hopefully, it will not happen. We don't want that to happen.
Luckily, I have a son that has given me a even keel, and I mean, because back in the day, dude, I had nothing to lose. Like, well, I'll talk about it. I almost offed myself numerous times. I almost ate a bullet, and if it wasn't for my fucking son, I probably would have. The couch I'm sitting on right now, which you can't see because of the background, would have been painted red. It just is what it is. Because back then,
yeah, that is a real thing, and that's a very serious thing, and that's a very troubling, situation and circumstance to be in. I remember, dude, I listened to a video from Strong Successful Male, and this guy, I think he lost his wife and his kids because she was cheating, and he was ready to kill himself, but his pet cat jumped on him and sat on his chest while he was ready to pull the trigger, and he stopped pulling the trigger because that cat or that dog saved his life. That little thing, that little animal doing that thing because those animals are loving and caring towards us, saved that man's life, and now he's a better man. He's alive and all this other stuff because of that. But he almost got brought down to complete death and destruction because of what someone did to him. Because
and what's
of
crazy,
the court of fucking law, which is a bunch of bullshit.
What's crazy is it was before my second divorce even. Like, I've been through 1.5 divorces since then, and I'm not thinking about that kind of shit. I got other things that I want to do. I'm not to that point. If I were to ever get cornered and like this is, I mean, we've joked about it and made, I've made jokes about it. Like, if I ever get terminal cancer, I'll be the biggest mass shooter in the world and, in the U.S. history and all that. It's a good possibility, but, I mean, right now I'm not to that point, and I don't have cancer, by the way. So we're good.
We're good.
But, it's with everything going on in the world, with the wars going on that, that we're not technically involved in, and with the women and in the United States acting the way they're acting and everything. And I've been seeing a lot more online of women that are posting things that are against women because of the way they're acting. And that's, to me, that's a positive point. Like, hey, call out your own people,
but
you need to police your own community. Take care of that shit.
It is. It's coming to the point where it's like women need to hold other women accountable for their bad behavior. And, that brings up a good point, because you guys heard about that New York Times article, right?
Yeah.
The one where have all men, where have you gone? Please come back. Let me share this with you guys. This is fucking hilarious. And I'm going to give my take, but I hope everyone else gives their take on it too, because this is kind of I don't know, it's interesting. It's also kind of funny in my opinion, because it's like, men, where have you gone? So many men have retreated from intimacy, hiding behind firewalls, filters, curated personas, dabbling and scrolling. We miss you. Are you fucking sure you miss us, or do you miss the money we make that you want to take from us? That's
Yeah,
how.
that
See, the
financial
thing
security.
is, it's like I have a reply to every fucking thing this person writes, Rachel Drucker, feminist, because it's like, we've seen too many videos. You idiots have gotten on TikTok and YouTube too many times and said this about us. We don't believe you're even good people anymore. You girls really did a good job of alienating men. Men that have testosterone and that want to get laid and want to have kids aren't even going out to talk to you guys anymore. That's how much women screwed up. So we'll go. She says she's talking about this guy named Troy and I were having dinner, blah, 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 blah. Sidewalk, tables, tops. The scene was beautiful, low lights, plates, all that. Still, I found myself watching the crowd move past us. Women walking in pairs alone, dressed with care, at table after table at nearby restaurants. There was a noticeable absence of men, at least men seated in what looks like dates. Yeah. What do you have to offer men? You have all these expectations like Tommy fucking retarded Lauren, and you still think that we owe you something? Get it through your fucking head. What did Genesis say? You are to be a helpmate. You're not the boss of us. You're not ever going to be the boss of us. Right now, it seems like you're the boss of us, but I guarantee you in the next 100 years, we're going to crush your fucking skulls for this crap. And we're not going to allow this crap anymore, because we gave you freedom and all you did was fuck everybody over and fuck society over. She says she's she's known this guy for 20 years. They met at Playboy, of all places, back when we were both learning how desire gets packaged, sold, and sometimes misunderstood. We stayed close friends, bonded not just by our opinions, but by our effort to take and stay in someone's life. This sounds like a bunch of bullshit, because what it is she wants men to make efforts. No, absolutely not. Men should know better right now to be like, if you don't like me, I'm not fucking talking to you. If you want me, you come up and talk to me. I'm not going to get Me Too'd. I'm not going to get M2'd. I'm not going to get a false accusation. I'm not going to buy you a drink. I'm not going to do any of that crap for you no more. Why do you deserve that? Why don't I deserve kind treatment? You know what I mean? And then says only 2 tables seemed nearby to hold actual dates. The rest were groups of women or women alone, each one occupying her space with quiet confidence. The strong and fucking independent woman, the quiet confidence. So you're a fucking adult and you pay your taxes and you have a fucking job? Get the fuck over yourself. That's what men do every day. That's what we do when we're in the military. Everyone that's got a job is paying bills and they're being fucking grown-ups and taking care of stuff if they're trying. Doesn't mean you're strong and independent, you stupid fuck. I wish I could talk to this person. I'd fucking rip them apart. No shrinking, no waiting, no apologizing. Yeah, we're not sorry that you're alone. You chose that. That night marked something, not heartbreak, but an unveiling, a sense of what I'd been experiencing wasn't just a personal misalignment. It was something broader, cultural, a slow vanishing of presence. Well, no fucking kidding. How many times have you guys said, kill all men? All men are trash.
Oh, I want the bear.
All men are rapists. All men are terrible. They're mean people. They just want to victimize you. Blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Remember when I said the great divorce? These women got on TikTok and said, oh, the great divorce is women divorcing their husbands. No, the great divorce is when men completely walk away from women and show no love or mercy to you anymore.
And that's what I did.
That's complete fucking indifference. That's like, this girl's getting beat up by people. I don't care. That's not my problem. I'm not going to go put my life on the line for her. What happened to that? What happened to that guy in New York that was a Marine? What was his name?
Daniel Penny.
Daniel Penny.
Penny.
Daniel
Penny.
Penny is a perfect example of why we will not help you out no more. Because you may say, we
What
did
time?
something bad to you. No.
Nope.
We're just going to let you deal with your circumstances.
You know, I initiated the fucking divorce that I'm going through because of things like this. You know, I don't care. I can talk about it because in Iowa it's can't be used anyways. But you know, with everything that happened, I filed for divorce. I said I'm fucking done. I can't do this anymore. I won't do it anymore. Period. And so, like, I'm to that point, and I haven't wrote off women in dating and everything else. I'm actually getting out there, but the problem is I'm running into these types of women, like the ones that have pushed men away, and I'm like, why the fuck do I even want to get into this? Like, I won't. So I am a lot pickier, and I will tell you, being as picky as I am now, I mean, shit, I've texted, well, especially Gilly, I've texted him, I've told him shit that I'm like, yeah, this fucking bitch said she was gonna, you know, go out with me, and then fucking 2 times now ghosted me and all this other shit. And
I would
Well,
block her, and I would block her and just write her off as a waste of fucking time. Don't
and
waste
See,
trust me,
And that's what I do, right? I've talked to some girls here in town, right? You know, but as soon as I tell them what my disability is, right, they fucking stop. Okay, fine. You want to ghost me? Fine. I ain't fucking talking to you no more. Fuck you. Go to hell.
yep.
All they want
I
is the
told
money.
Gilly that,
All they want
I
is
told
the
Gilly
money
that
now.
today.
All that matters is money.
Yeah.
Money.
And
So
like,
it's like,
yeah, and when you retire, like I got retired at 38, yeah, right? Doctors made me retire. You know, they're like, well, you don't make no money. I'm like, you don't know what I make. I'm not telling you what I bring home. That's none of your goddamn business. Period.
Yep.
I said, but I will tell you this. I said, I'll guarantee you, I'll bring home just as much or more than you fucking do. I said, you see in my driveway, I have a fucking house. I got my own house. I said, I got 2 fucking newer vehicles. I said, what the fuck you got? And you're working. So shut the fuck up.
so the article continues. It says, in that world, there's no need for conversation, no effort, no curiosity, no reciprocity. So if someone's not reciprocating what they're getting from someone else, why would anyone try to work harder to get someone else that's not going to like them back? You know what I mean? No one's feelings to consider, no vulnerability to navigate, just a closed loop of consumption. What struck me most wasn't the extremity of the content, it was the emotional vacancy behind it, the drip, the way men had quietly withdrawn from intimacy and vulnerability, not with violence or resistance, but with indifference. What do you expect us to do? You tell us to hate you. We love you. Men, for the most part, love women. We love the opposite sex. But when you continuously tell us that you hate us, the only thing that's going to come out from that is we're going to go away, we're going to take care of ourselves, and we're not going to care about you anymore because you never fucking cared about us. Okay? They weren't sitting across from someone on Saturday night trying to connect. They were scrolling, dabbling, disappearing behind firewalls, filters, curated personas, and while they disappeared, women continued to gather to tend to notice who wasn't arriving and to show up anyway. Well, what did you women ask for? You asked for us to go away. You asked for us not to talk to you, not to approach you, not to do anything for you, to not even open a door for you because you thought it was a microaggression. So guess the fuck what? You're going to be on your own. This chick who's writing is, I'm 54. I've been dating since the 80s. Listen to this crap and tell me what you think. I'm 54. I've been dating since the mid 80s, been married, been a mother, gotten divorced, had many relationships, long and short. That's a body count. I remember when part of heterosexual male culture involved showing up with a woman, something, status, success, desirability. Women were once signifiers of value, even to other men. It wasn't always healthy, but it was meant but it meant that men had to show up and put some effort in. Yeah, but guess what happened over the past 30 years? Women showed they have no value. What's the
Yeah, they want
what's the benefit of being in a relationship with you or being married?
they wanted to be equal, so therefore they wrote us off and went to work and wanted to make their money, and so then that basically changed their mindset, and now they're pissed because men are not wanting to support them because guess what? You wanted to be equal. This you're making this money. You're supplying healthcare, dental, vision, everything for your family. That's what you wanted. You know, that's
Yeah.
the thing is
Here, check this out. It says that dynamic has quietly collapsed. We have moved into an era where many men no longer seek women to impress other men or to connect across difference. They perform elsewhere alone. They filtered us out. Of course we did. We
Yeah.
realized that you guys, that the women of today, with that mindset of feminism and misandry, you guys have to be filtered out. No one should be having kids with you. No one should be having sex with you. No one should be even entertaining you or taking you out to dinner or doing anything for you because you hate men.
well, and there's no guarantee that that relationship is going to last. And
Yeah,
if you have a
exactly.
kid, you're going to end up spending 50% of your fucking check for child support for a chick that basically used you, you know? And that's why I'm so glad I got my vasectomy when I did, because I would have been in the same situation right now. You know,
Why do you think? Why do you think I just fucked the older ones? That's if I could already gut it like a fish.
through menopause.
Check this out. Check this out. It says, I recently experienced a flicker of possibility with James. We met on Raya, a dating app. There was something mutual from the start, wordplay, emotional precision, a tone that felt attuned. It was brief, but it caught light. All they care about is the tone. They don't care about what you're saying. That's fucking stupid. I remember saying to him, even fleeting connections matter when they're mutual and lit from the inside. A minute. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. That's some fucking romantic comedy bullshit. There was just enough spark to wonder what might unfold, enough curiosity to imagine a doorway, but he didn't step through it, not with a plan, not with presence. He hovered, flirting, retreating, offering warmth, but no direction. Sexual tension and a spark aren't reason enough to sit still and hope there's substance behind the shimmer. So I named what I felt. Of course, she named what she felt because feelings matter, not the truth. I texted him clearly with care, not simply to declare attraction, but to extend a real invitation to explore what was possible. I didn't chase, I invited, leaving the door open. If he ever wanted to cross the threshold just to take, but to meet, I was willing. I still do. What she wanted is she wanted to get laid, and this guy's like, no, you're too
real
old.
quick, Raya, I just looked it up. Its claim to fame is basically it's the celebrity dating app. It's not even a regular person dating app. It's a member-based dating app because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not on that one because I'm on all kinds of other dating apps. So I looked it up, and its claim to fame is it is the celebrity dating app. It literally states that right here. But a regular average person can be accepted onto Raya. So you have to apply basically to be on Raya. You may or may not be approved to be on it. And it is basically for celebrities.
So she
And
writes
rich
again.
people.
She writes again. He never replied. He still follows my Instagram stories, one of those small gestures of passive engagement, so that many of us now mistake for closeness. It looks like interest. It feels like silence. Yeah, because he's not going to get involved with a single mom or
No.
a single MOM. I'm sorry if I get banned for that, but that's the fucking truth, dude. Nobody wants someone that's been through that. Not after everything we've seen for the past 25 fucking years. Like, when are they going to get it through this? Their fucking skulls. There are thousands of Jameses. I've known dozens. The arc varies, but the undertow is familiar. Yeah, they've been fucked over. Why would a guy put his heart out on the line again when he got fucked over already?
That's why it took me. See, I got divorced in 2022, right? Well, it took me until last year to even try to get back out there. So I was like, I'm not going through that fucking shit again. You know, period.
This is to tell you, this chick was like a Sex in the City kind of thing. There was a time not so long ago when even a one-night stand might end up with tangled limbs and shared breakfast, when the act of staying in the night didn't announce a relationship, just a willingness to be human for a few hours. That sounds like women directed that and they did that stuff, right? Girls allowed it because they allow access to sex, and the guys went along with it just long enough to get some, right? Now, even that kind of unscripted contact feels rare. We've built so many boundaries that we've walled off the very moments that make connection memorable. And frankly, morning sex is often the best sex. Sometimes you even get a side of eggs before you disappear from their bed and their life forever. Does that sound like you are actually looking for a relationship if you're constantly doing one-night stands? Why would any guy take you serious? Now that she wrote this, what should men think? They should be like, well, this chick's she's not worthy of anything. She's just for fun.
They're just going to, if she's had all those one-night stands, right, and guys know that, that's how they're going to see her, as a one-night stand type of girl. That's how they're going to see her.
Exactly. I said,
it's like, the men need to fucking work, they can cut women off too, sex, right? Make them work for them. Make them work for the dick, right? Like women make us work for the pussy, right? That's a two-way street.
I wouldn't do that. I refuse to do that.
Always make the men, or always make the women work for the dick. So I'm telling people, make them work for it.
Ain't you ever seen that video clip, No Mo Dick?
Yeah, that one is so funny, dude. It's the dude that's yelling at the girl. He's like, no more dick. No more dick. Shut up. One more word. No more dick.
Well, Dick.
One thing I loved about that one was when he's like yelling at her, no more dick. You shut up. No more dick. No, you hungry? Yeah.
Well, Dick, when I fucking.
No. You want Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
See, right before I got divorced, Mick, or when my wife told me she wanted a divorce, right? See, 6 months earlier, I had cut her off. And she goes, well, you don't make the effort to have sex no more. I said, that's a two-way street. I said, if you're horny and I'm not, I said, initiate with me, period. I said, we're married. Well, I ain't no slut, blah, blah, blah. I said, we're fucking married. Does not fucking matter. I said, initiate with me, period. I said, then you start initiating me, then I'll start initiating back to you too.
That brings up another thing. If she doesn't want to get with you, what is she with you for? Is it just for the money?
Yeah. See, and
that's something like, I'm trying to reach out to guys and say, hey, dude, the girl doesn't get in your life unless she makes your life better. I don't care if all the women in the fucking planet, including my mom, get mad at me. I don't fucking care. Yep. There's nothing you can say that will change my fucking mind on this. We have more use than you do.
Yep. See, I picked the wrong woman on that one. I did, Barry.
Okay.
I really did. I should have fucking picked the one that fucking would give me a fucking blowjob going down the fucking road without me asking.
Yeah. Okay. The idea that vulnerability is a threat instead of an invitation has created a cultural hesitation of men circling intimacy but never entering it. The result is thousands of tiny silos, everyone performing closeness, but no one making the move that binds. Isolation, loneliness, and hunger for contact that has nowhere to land. Why would men want to be vulnerable with someone that's going to use their vulnerabilities against them? Instead of helping the man with the vulnerability, you're going to use it against him to manipulate him to get what you fucking want. And men figured it out. So guess what, you stupid fucks? We figured it out. Now we're going to make it harder for you. It's already hard for us, but we don't have to make it easier for you. It says maybe we're between paradigms, mourning what's fallen, not yet fluent in what comes next. The infrastructures of intimacy, slowness, curiosity, accountability have been eroded by haste, convenience, and a kind of sanctioned emotional retreat. That's what Instagram is for girls. Girls did that, not guys. Girls did that. It's not about blaming men. Then why in the fuck are you trying to blame men? It's about noticing the imbalance, about grieving what's not meeting us, about refusing to dress it up as personal failure when it's actually a collective reality. No, the collective reality is you women decided to do this crap. This was your fucking mating strategy. Your mating strategy was to manipulate men, use your peace sleeve as something that was of value. But then when you get online and you go on OnlyFans and you do all this crap, it's not worth anything anymore. We don't want those kind of girls. We want the pure girls. Yes, everybody likes a pretty chick. Doesn't mean we want to stay with them. And I don't think they understand that. And she said, so here's what I'll say. You are missed, not just by me, but by the world you once helped and shaped. Oh, why? Because the world's falling apart? Because you're starting to realize you do need men? Why don't you fucking apologize and mean it? We remember you, the version of you that lingered at the table, that laughed from the chest, that asked questions and waited for answers, that touched without taking, that listened, really listened when a woman spoke. No, that sounds like a fucking simp. That sounds like a fucking simp. And guess what? We're not going to listen to you no more because everything you say is what you feel and it's not actually the truth and what you respond to. We know that now. You are not gone, but your presence is thinning in restaurants, in friendships, in slow rituals of romantic emergence. That's because there's no benefit to it. Maybe no one taught you how to stay. No, with your guys' dating practices, you're teaching divorce. Maybe you tried once and it hurt. Yeah, we got fucked over. We let you do what you want because we wanted to make you happy, and what you did was betray us. Maybe the world told you your role was to provide. That's all they fucking care about. To perform. That's all they care about too. To protect and never to feel. Yeah, that's kind of true. Why should we protect you? You don't protect our hearts when we're gone. You go and get with another person. And still come back. Wait, where am I? Sorry. Okay. But here's what's real. We never needed you to be perfect. We needed you to be with us, not above, not muted, not masked, just with us. Here's what I want to talk. We needed you to be with us, right? We didn't need, either you need a man or you don't. If you don't need a man, we don't need to be there for someone that doesn't need us. If you think you can do it on your fucking own, why the fuck would we want to take on anything that you've got? Why would I want to be there for you when you don't fucking need me? When you don't want me? When you say you want a fucking leader in the family, but you won't obey me when I fucking say, this is the way it's going to go in this house. This is the authority. God, me, you, the children. If you can't, they can't even admit that. They refuse to accept that fucking order that's in there. We needed you to be with us, not above us. Yeah, someone's got to be the fucking leader. And guess what? The leader's above everybody, right? That's how it goes in the hierarchy, right? That's the way it goes. Not muted. You try to shut us up all the time. Now we don't shut up. We won't even fucking talk to you. Not masked, just with. And you still come back, and you can still come back, not by becoming someone else, but by remembering what connection feels like when it's honest and slow, when it's earned messy and sacred. I don't believe that women can connect with anything that has nothing to do with their feelings. Unless it benefits them, that's the only time they'll find a connection. Good luck with that one, girls. We're still here. Those of us who are willing to co-create something true. We are not impossible to please. Yes, you are. You guys are never fucking happy. We're not asking for performances. If you guys were not impossible to please, your right to vote and your right to have a job would have ended this whole fucking shit back in 1970. But here it is, 2025, and women are still bashing men, and men are not allowed to fucking retaliate back and say, you guys are fucking stupid. Or if we do say it, we get banned. So fuck off. And then she's saying, we're asking for presence, for courage, for breath and eye contact, and the ability to say, I'm here. I don't know how to do this perfectly, but I want to try. Why would anyone want to try with you? What are you going to do in return? Why do I have to do all the work as a man? Last time I checked, the Bible said, man's given the mission, the woman is to help the man accomplish the fucking mission. So come back with flowers, not with flowers or fireworks, but with willingness, with your whole and beautiful and perfect heart. No. Why don't you come back apologizing on your fucking knees for all the stupid shit you did for 100 fucking years? Why don't you apologize for all the babies you killed since 1970? We're still here and we haven't stopped hoping. Shit in one hand and hope in the other. Ashley, I'll keep showing up, not because I'm waiting, but because I know what it feels like when someone finally arrives. What kind of fucking fantasy fucking bullshit is that? When someone finally arrives? No. Here's what's going to happen. The dynamic is going to be this. Girls, if you're interested in a guy, you come talk to us. And then you show us that you're worthy of us spending our money, energy, attention, and time on you. And it's only going to be the only way we're going to be able to see that is if you're pure and loyal and faithful and submissive and loving and caring and understanding and compassionate and not only thinking about yourself all the fucking time. But anyways, that's my that's my take on it. Do you guys want to say anything about it?
I think we said a lot, during it too. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's not the most funnest thing to go through, but I'm glad I had a chance to do this because it's like I wanted to say something about this. I'm like, the language in this is like, please come back. We're blowing a dog whistle, like Aaron Clary would say. They're trying to get you all hyped up and get you mad and everything. It's like, nah, we're done. We're done. Just wait till sex robots and fucking what's that other thing that we talked about? Artificial wombs come about. Then things will get really interesting. But anyways, you guys go on.
no, I mean, that's Rocky's rant for the day.
It's not really a rant. It was kind of, I don't know. Thank you guys for letting me do that. I know it wasn't the funnest and it probably wasn't the most exciting, but thank you. I'll be right back.
Hey, little Tate.
Yeah, he was going off, wasn't he? What's up, brother?
Yeah. I didn't know if he was busy today or not, so I still sent you the invite just in case. Man.
No, I wanted to come in and snipe really quick. I won't be long, but I heard him going, and I was like, oh wait, I might want to jump in on this.
Yep.
I think I saved a few videos of like women shit.
Nice.
But really quick, little Tate, I got something for you since you like going over to the neighbors, right? On their cookouts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, they don't cook out, man. They end up ordering Jamaican
No,
food.
but don't invite me to your cookout if you're going to have family members that watch how much food I put on my plate.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
like I said, man,
that's a free for all, man.
I had grandma's old Rice Krispie tray Tupperware tin. That bitch is from like the 50s, man.
Yep.
When Tupperware was actually metal.
Oh yeah.
I went over there and they were making fun of me because it was only one white dude there. Everybody else was black.
Yep.
I'm like, get out of my way. I'm getting leftovers. Like, we should have brought Tupperware too. Like, yeah, motherfucker. You bring Tupperware every time you go to a fucking black cookout. All right. That's how it goes down.
Because I couldn't see that till it goes on Facebook. So I was like, I'm going to save this one for a little Tate comes back on just for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the token white boy whenever I go over there.
Yep. So how was your class? Did you get through that fucking course, that class?
Yeah, I got through it. I got done at about 3:00 this morning, dude. It was so fucking stupid though, because most of it was videos. So when you read through like what each tab does on the grants portal, like once you have access, then they show you a video of them using the computer to click the tabs.
Yep.
So literally, like, that's what was saying it took 6 hours, was watching the fucking videos.
Oh, fuck.
Because I didn't watch them. I just kept right on clicking through.
I feel your pain, though. I've taken those courses.
Dude,
It's
FEMA
fucking
courses are
suck.
just as bad. Like, I think all government, DOD, federal, all courses suck, dude.
It's all fucking dry and fucking ugh.
And grants is just as bad, dude, because the more I keep learning about grants, it's like, how the fuck do these people get these grants, man?
Yep. I know. Dude, after I found out how like companies get the fucking contracts with the government to go overseas, I'm like, dude, it's so fucking easy. Like it's ridiculous. And like they allow these companies, and it's like they allow these companies to steal from the government basically. And
What?
they're cool with it. They're like, yeah, here you go. Here's $3, $4, $5, $6 million. Here you go. That's for 1 year.
Yeah,
Make it work. Spread it out, but make it work. And it's like, what the fuck?
dude.
And then you
and
got
go-
these
yeah,
FEMA grants, dude. Oh, for cities and states, it's ridiculous.
I'm getting ready to finish writing that up. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, I've got the form like you got to fill out, but I got to go find a FEMA grant really quick and then write up damage report and all that shit. But
Yeah.
it's like you can put anything in there, man. Like,
You can, and they don't check them.
no, no. Fucking EEIs, essential information. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I need to get a grant for a dick enlargement.
It's
Put
in
that
there,
in there.
dude. It's in there. I just
What?
one.
No, that's no
Yeah,
way.
there's studies for that shit. Yes, you, dude.
Oh my god.
The grants portal that are available out there, it's mind-boggling, dude.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
literally, it's crazy. Like I did the
That
one
would
on
be like a-
diabetes.
Doge thing. Like, are you really wasting our money on that?
That's what it was supposed to do. You got me going through a college course about how to do grants, and I'm looking at the grants page that the federal government puts money out for, and it tells you everything you can use it for, what your mission statement needs to be written towards, when it's going to start, when you have to have your paperwork in, everything. It's all there.
And all you got to do is create. And as a veteran, you can do an LLC for $0 down. And that's all you need is an LLC. You can apply for the grants and get them.
Hey,
So
just
Gilly,
hey, yeah.
Gilly, just start an LLC for bigdick.com or whatever. And you can apply for fucking a grant.
Oh,
You might get it. Old Donald Trump might help you get a fucking 4-inch pecker.
orange pecker. You be spray tan.
old Cheeto dick, man. Cheeto dick,
Oh,
fucking.
Little curl in it.
I don't know why. I don't know why people like spray tans. I don't know why.
Man, look at Jay Cutler and them from back in the day with those spray fucking tans, man.
Oh shit! That reminds me, the hair in a can, right?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day. Oh,
But I got one for Rocky since he was on that rant a little bit earlier.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you're on, man. I was wondering. I figured you're probably doing homework or something like that.
Like I said, I got ahead because I was up late, but I mean, I still got quite a bit to do, but not as much.
Okay.
One of them. I mean, I won't be here super long. I just want to snipe you guys really quick.
Remember what sniping was back in the day, Jay? Where they would try to throw a fucking engineer in the fucking dumpster. They called it sniping.
But actually, the true sniping is you take motherfuckers out in the woods, right? With a sack and a stick.
Yeah.
Go
And a
snipe
flashlight.
hunting.
And a
Yes,
flashlight.
Yes.
That's a Midwest snipe.
Yep.
All right.
No.
here-
Snipe hunting.
Everybody knows Pearly by now. I think we've put. Hold on.
Is this about Bonnie Blue?
No, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, Pearl.
Big titty pearl.
There is a guy interviewed, and he married a Christian woman. No kids, not overweight. They have 2 children together. One day he comes home. The wife has filed a temporary restraining order on him. He's kicked out of his house. No trial, no evidence, no nothing. He has to wait. It's during COVID, so he has to wait a year and a half to even get to see his children. And by the time he gets to court, the mom's been in the kid's ear saying how terrible of a person he is. Now they go to court and they say to him, well, you haven't been in the kid's life for a year and a half, even though she lied about the abuse and they figured that out in court. This man had, and I saw his court documents, text evidence that this woman was planning to do this to him. In the year, he still had to pay the mortgage on the house. He still had to pay child support in that year and a half period. He hasn't seen his kid. Michael, they live a mile from him. Because can you imagine going through that? I've interviewed so many men that I would not be surprised if they committed suicide.
You know,
Yep.
that stuff infuriates me.
I just wanted to go on the point, you know, like, because I heard Thumper say about vasectomy, and then I seen that one about a Christian woman, and you're like, you know how we were kind of episodes back talking about how women were sniping in the church too?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
And that one came up, and I was like, ooh, this is very interesting, you know, to bring up.
proving it actually proves it, Lil Tay. It proves it that what happens is females have a dating strategy. You know what their mating strategy is, right? It's either mate switching or she tries to fuck an alpha and get a beta to pay for it. She screws the guy she wants and has a kid and then expects another guy that she's not sexually attracted to pay money for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking evil.
That was that video of that black lady with her husband saying, you know, it wasn't his kid, and she expected him to stay married to her and take care of the kid. It's absolutely, I can't tell if it's a skit or if this chick's really that fucking, you know what I mean? Like, honestly believes that he was going to take care of it.
Oh, did you see that video of that girl that made her boyfriend crash his car?
Oh.
No, I didn't see that
Yeah,
one.
the new car, or the car he just got. Yeah.
Got that right?
I'm like, dude, I would be dumping that girl. I was like, you know, the things that women get away with nowadays, they would have been killed. They would have been off. They would have been unalived for doing that shit in ancient times. And they still complain that they're being oppressed right now. They would have gotten their asses, they would have got their heads cut off for that shit. And probably the offspring that they had that wasn't from that guy, they would have offed those kids too. You know, it's kind of like the law of the jungle. What lion wants to have a pride with another rival against him? And it's so messed up that they get away with that crap. And I think the only way that this problem is going to get solved is if you give more equality to the point where it's completely unfair. And the equality goes where men just go away and we don't help anybody but ourselves. And it creates a very cold and calloused and heartless world. But that's what women wanted. That's what they wanted. They wanted men to stay away from them. They wanted men to not approach them. They wanted men to not talk to them. So now women are complaining about it because they're fucking hypocrites on the New York Times, which is
I don't believe that's true either what they're bitching about,
Yeah.
because they'll still call the creepy guy the one they don't find attractive that does approach her.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even still to this day, it's just the alpha males and the chads won't approach them. You know what I mean?
They
Like
don't have to.
They don't have to go after them.
Like, I didn't have to approach a girl to get a girlfriend. I didn't approach my girl. The woman I'm married to right now, I never approached her. She approached me. And you know what? Guess what? It worked out. It worked out. And I think that guys need to take a step back and be like, look, back in the day, yeah, you could go up and talk to a girl. But right now, it's not safe. Do a risk assessment on that. Let's ORM that shit. You know, all you got to do is ORM it if you know what the military is and be like, it's not worth the risk. It's not. I mean, no matter how pretty she is, she can still fuck your life up. Why would any man want to risk that? What's the point?
And speaking of vasectomies, Thumper, you're losing out on money right here.
Let's
I
see.
know, I could be selling that shit.
Per
I
load.
know, it's fucking crazy per load.
That's funny.
How do you
Just so you
that is
guys
a
know,
messed up video from Pearl.
there are like 2 or 3 companies that pay for your shit, by the way.
How much money? I need to do that because I'm not vaxxed, so I
A
can
lot.
still fucking
No,
my shit's
not
still
vaxxed.
active.
Not
Dude, I
patch.
got out of the Navy
I'm
before I
talking
had to get that
actual
shot.
shit. Like you take a dump in a fucking container and they will pay you over $80,000 a year. I'm dead serious. Because people with C. diff, the only way to treat it is they have to fucking get the good bacteria in their intestines, and they either get an enema or they take a pill, and it's made with real shit. And I'm telling you, there are like 2 companies that will pay you $500 for every one you send in. Every box
What?
that you send in, and they pay for all of it.
How come you ain't doing that?
I can't
Why?
because my shit ain't solid. From fucking
I
being
can.
overseas.
Oh,
don't
I
have the-
can. Fucking, oh, I can. Fuck,
Well,
hell yeah.
go for it, Gilly. Take the shit
I'm
and make
telling you,
$80,000,
right?
dude.
There
Shit,
are
make
people-
money.
There are people that make over $80,000 a year. They
I've
pay
seen-
$500
I've seen
every
ads
time you
for
send a
that.
box in. Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's a
do.
legitimate thing.
Imagine
Jesus
if
Christ.
they could make a cure from your stool for Affigal.
Shit. No.
I'm telling
No.
you, they send the box, the packing material, they send the dry ice, everything. You don't pay for shipping at all, and you just tell them send the box. I got a shit,
Oh,
and you
shit.
shit in it. That's $500 every time they fucking screen it and use it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, have you guys seen this fucking meme right here?
Jesus Christ.
You got to see
I'm
this
telling
shit.
you, dude.
It's fucking retarded.
It's legitimate.
Like this is what we have to deal with in America, and then they wonder why guys are not approaching women. Ban white men.
Yeah.
Why would any guy want to help anyone? And to my brothers out there, do you really want to get involved with someone that's acting like that? They can
Well,
hurt you.
first of all, you don't get with a liberal anyways, first of all.
Yeah, I know. Like the first rule of dating is don't date a feminist. That's the first thing I'd ask. It's like, are you a feminist? You are? Okay, then we should talk.
Now, here's how to do this like tactfully,
Nothing
right?
dating.
You tell them, hey, we're going to split the check. If they're cool with that, then they're not a feminist. Now, if
Oh,
they're
dude, the
fucking-
feminists still want you to pay.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Equality
But the real,
until it comes to paying the check.
God damn it, Rocky, listen. I know, it's what I'm trying to tell you, God damn it. The real women won't care, right? About splitting it. The feminists will bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how you tell right there.
Notice you said a real woman will accept that, just like the girls do. A real man will do this. No. Well, if you want to fucking give an opinion of a real man, I'm going to give you an opinion of a real woman. A real woman will stay in shape.
A real woman will give you a fucking suck your dick going down the highway without you asking to.
Pretty much. And she'll love doing it because she loves you.
And she'll swallow every bit of it, all that baby matter right there.
I won't go that far, but you guys are you're silly, dude.
Here's why they want to ban all fucking white men. I won't play the music, but it's Du Haas cover by fucking Slaughter to Prevail. This is why they're all scared of white men. Look at that fucking crowd, boy.
Yup.
Du Haas.
Oh, they do a great cover on it.
What I've never heard of those guys.
Slaughter to Prevail, they're pretty good. Alex the Terrible can fucking chug.
Now I got that song playing in my head now. Du Haas, now.
You hate me.
You know, it sucks we can't play the music on here. That's what fucking sucks.
Well, I mean, if we plugged it in, we probably wouldn't get in trouble. But
Yeah. But we're still learning all that. And sometimes we get lazy about doing
We need to
things.
figure out how to plug in our sources that we cite.
I plugged in Sugar Tits for the one that we did a while back, with her
Oh,
link.
she's funny, dude. She's Australian.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
she's definitely not fucking feminist, that's for sure.
I like her more because she's not. Because I mean, in the past couple of months, we've seen that even the right-wing girls are feminist, and if they think that you're just their slave and their provider, then they're probably not worth anything.
Yeah, it always comes down to like what you can do for them. It's not that they love you; it's what they love you because of what you can do.
Yeah, and you know what's going to happen is it's like, I'll do it for you if you pay me. They made everything transactional, right?
Oh
You
yeah,
have
that's
to
been brought
spend
up
all this money to take. It's like, I'm not going to fix your AC unless you give me $1,000 an hour. Wait till this shit fucking happens. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. Dude.
Here's what you can use your money on, boys, though, if you're out there single.
Yes.
Hookers.
No, don't do that. Don't waste your money on them.
You still pay for it no matter what. I like that one though.
Right there.
I
You
like
can use
that.
your money on that, man. Shun
Yeah, I like that one.
an Amish fucking decked out carriage that drives.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. I've seen that one's good,
I
man.
loved it. I hadn't seen it come through, and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was good right there. You know, Rocky, think about it, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're dating or married, you're still paying for fucking sex. Either way, you are.
And that's not the way it should be. It should not be used as a thing to
Nope.
control you. And I
That's
think
like-
once men realize if you're not going to give it to me and you say you love me and you're my wife and you're not going to, we're done. We're
Well,
done.
it's like that. It's like
We're
that. What
done.
Nick, like
And
what
it
Nick
should
posted
be-
yesterday.
if all guys are like, we're done. We are done. I'm not going to provide anything for you. Protection, love, respect, blah, 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 blah. You can't even do what I want. You don't care about what I want. I'm not going to care about you, what you want. I've had this conversation before with people too. Said,
And I'm like-
why the fuck should I care about how you feel and what you want if you don't care about what I want and what I feel and what I think?
It's just like what
Can't
Nick
do
posted.
that. Don't
God damn it,
expect me
Rocky.
to do it for you.
God
Sorry.
damn it, Rocky. Just like what Mick posted yesterday on Facebook, that fucking Smitty goes, something about a deaf girl in Thailand, right? And I said, it ain't fucking, if you're in Thailand, you ain't dating. Yeah, that's employment. You're employing those girls. He said something. He goes, I said, lady boys don't count. And I expected a fucking comeback on that one. He never did. I was like, son of a bitch.
Smitty?
Yeah.
Smitty?
Oh, Bosa mate Smitty, what gutters mates? Yeah.
I talked to him the other day. I haven't talked to him lately.
He's back working in the shipyard there in Houston or something like that.
Yeah, he said they're really busy right now.
Well, if the motherfucker played his cards right, he wouldn't have to work that hard being at his age too.
Yeah, he said he wished he would have retired from the Navy.
I mean, he's a Rolling Stone, really. He truly is.
I love the dude, man. He's awesome.
You know,
Love the dude.
I mean, yeah, he's a good dude, though. I mean, but damn, you know, if you quit jobs all the time and keep going, yeah, he's gonna have to do that type of work. Gonna have to. You know,
I think you're going to run down and doing that work anyway.
That's a lot of hard fucking work, anyways, dude.
I know.
Fuck all that.
Did you
I
got-
don't do that no more.
Hey, Gilly, did you ever see the gringo fucking churros fucking recipe?
No, I haven't. What is it?
You're going to, Gilly, and everybody's going to love it since we talk as much cooking as we do. I wanted to save this one up really quick.
All right.
Then I'm going to jump up off here, but I'll leave you with the gringo fucking churros. I know you've seen this lady fucking cook, man.
I ain't doing nothing.
Is that a hot dog bun, dude?
Yes, it's a hot dog bun. She's trying to deep fry
Is the
this
grease not hot
shit,
enough?
and the oil ain't even hot enough yet.
We can't even.
Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Yeah, look
There
at
we
it.
go. There we go.
Okay. That did better.
We just went too early.
What the fuck is wrong with these people? I know I'm fucked up in the head, but damn.
Good lord. Oh, you better hurry up.
Anyway, you get the idea. They're trying to cinnamon sugar that shit.
What the fuck?
You know what?
You know,
I'll try it.
I mean, I know I'm a little fucked, but god damn, come on now.
Oh,
I
there's
mean-
there's an even better one with ketchup, man. That she does. It's
You got that one?
I do have that. When I was watching it, I was like, I gotta save this one Because
if you got it, you might as well roll with this one. If you got it, brother. Come on now.
you're gonna love this one then.
I'm a ketchup connoisseur of everybody here.
Let's see if you'll make this then. I think this will be the nail in the coffin right here.
Let's find out.
All right, she's
Oh,
ground beef and a pack of ramen right there, right?
is this supposed to be like spaghetti? Oh,
So what is that making?
It's gonna be a barbecue beef pasta, is what it is.
Brown some beef or any other meat with a ramen.
Look where it's coming from.
Size squirt of ketchup and a can of cola.
And what'd she say it's supposed to be?
cola.
Barbecue beef pasta is what it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's from her cookbook. Ramen Joy barbecue beef pasta. That's on page 29.
There's a cookbook.
No, God.
No.
You got to cook the noodles first, you stupid bitch. If you're gonna do that.
It is. It's getting there.
Oh,
It ain't smell like you thought it would, is it? Kind of looks like chili.
It does have more of a chili tint to it, don't it?
She's got to be on it. This wouldn't be in her cookbook if it wasn't, like, good. At least, like, she had to try this and know it's good. Right.
Anyway, she goes to eat it and like she continues to eat it, but she's even hesitant to even
Okay.
eat.
Wait, was she calling that barbecue?
Yes.
yes.
That
Where
was
the fuck
ketchup,
was the
right?
Barbecue.
Where's the fucking barbecue sauce?
There's no
I know.
barbecue.
Ketchup.
And I
You know-
swear to God, if any Southern woman were to make that, they're not fucking Southern. That's bullshit.
Now you gotta cook the noodles first, right? Before you do it. Because I've done ketchup, right? And I didn't have no pasta sauce, but I thought I did, make the spaghetti. And I've used ketchup in a pinch for that. And it worked.
Gilly,
But I'm not putting the ketchup in with the fucking broth.
you have
Cola?
no,
Ain't
you have
happening.
zero excuse for not having fucking sauce because you get your fucking groceries delivered to your house.
That
I don't
was
want to fucking
before.
hear it.
That was before. that was a thing. This was like 10 years ago. And I was about half fucking drunk, and I was like, I'm not going to the store half drunk. Period. But yeah,
People in your,
I use that one,
people
little
in your
tape.
abomination of fucking ketchup.
I don't know about that one, little tape.
I thought I could find one.
At least I would cook the noodles first. Come on now.
You're not saying no, Gilly. That's the bad part.
He just said, I don't know if I can. I don't know.
I
if
would
can do
I
that,
wouldn't cook the ketchup with the fucking noodles at the same fucking time. Come on. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
Because I'll bring in ramen with this.
Dude, fuck you. Guess who ain't eating it?
I even gonna bring pickle flavored ketchup with this too.
No, ghost pepper.
That one ain't too pickle ketchup ain't too bad though. Really, it's not.
Ghost pepper.
Well, you can have bring your own ghost pepper shit. Yeah.
Well, I'm bringing my fucking pepper powder, my 3 pepper powder.
Well,
So-
good. Because I talked to Rocky and Heidi earlier. Rocky woke me up again today. No, he called me like 1 o'clock. So,
Well, I'm bringing enough for everybody.
and I told Heidi, I said, Hodges is bringing his fucking pepper powder for you. So,
Yep. I'm bringing enough for everybody.
good stuff.
Sounds like
We're
fun.
gonna play roulette with the Russian roulette with it. You won't know what it's gonna be in the dinner.
Motherfucker, you blow my fucking head off with fucking spice. You and I are gonna be black and blue. I'm telling you.
You won't
know-
be able to. You won't be able to see. Your eyes will be watering too much.
No, I'm gonna see eventually. God damn it, I'm gonna
You're
see
just gonna-
eventually.
You're just gonna start swinging. You're gonna miss every time because you
No.
won't be able to see my
No.
ass.
I will do it when I can fucking see. God damn it.
Just
I
gotta,
might just bring the boxing gloves with me because I got boxing gloves. But I just bring them with us, so we don't get too black and blue and have to go to the hospital for shit.
I have to explain what happened.
Be like, what happened to you? We was boxing because Hodges thought he was gonna blow everyone's head off with spice. I mean, I like spicy, but damn, I don't want my head blown off. You know,
You're gonna have to fucking have Landon and River fucking be the referees.
oh fuck. Well, River might join me if fucking you blow his head off because his head gets blown off way easier than mine. You know, way easier. I gotta be careful when I put red chili flake in with the fucking rice, right? Because every now and then I get a little heavy-handed with it, you know, for my taste. And I blew his head off one day. I was like, oh fuck, I done ruined him on spices. I was like, fuck.
I'll tell you, man, my fucking I'm bringing the jerky, the deer jerky, and I'll let him try the regular. I won't let him try the 3-pepper powder one because
If he wants to try it, let him try, but we gotta be at the fucking cabin first.
Yeah.
So I wait because, well, I'll have to make sure we got almond milk because he can't have regular dairy milk because he gets ear infections when he drinks that.
Yeah, got to have something because it's not for bitches, that's for sure.
No.
Landon won't even eat it right now. I made it pretty fucking spicy, dude.
Yeah.
I put more in it than I probably should have with that 3-pepper powder. And actually, tomorrow I'm making more 3-pepper powder so that way I can leave Rocky with a bunch.
Yeah.
Him and his wife.
Oh yeah.
That way, if they get somebody that says, "Oh, it's not spicy enough," okay, motherfucker, here you go.
Hey, bring some of your really hot peppers because I want to try and make salsa out of it.
So, okay,
if you have any,
I do. They're frozen, so you got to keep them. I'll try to keep them on ice until I get there because when they thaw out, they get a little mushy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's perfect for salsa. Don't get me wrong. Once you thaw them out, because they're mushy anyways. So, I'll bring some super hots. I have probably 10 or 11 different types of peppers that are super hots. But I'm going to bring my 3-pepper powder that I hand grind because I can't use a fucking spice grinder because if I do, it gets into the air and then it fucking chokes everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make a bunch because I have a huge mortar and pestle, like huge. And I'm going to make a big fucking batch of 3-pepper powder and I'll bring you guys some for you guys to actually have while I'm there. And after, once we leave, you'll have plenty because you don't use a lot of it. Like you don't use much. It lasts a long time. So, I have a shit ton of fucking peppers in the freezer. It just sucks freezing them because, like I said, they get mushy if you thaw them out. So that's perfect though for salsa. Even if they're mushy, they're fine.
So Alex Jones just posted this on Twitter or X. It says, breaking war crime alert. Israeli agents in Iran slipped letters under the doors of Iranian military officers threatening to kill their wives and children if they didn't become Mossad agents.
Nice.
Does that sound real?
Yeah. That sounds fucking real as shit.
They want them to become double agents just like the CIA has done in the past, too.
And they'll get some. I guarantee you. They will get some for sure.
Oh, yes. Well, it's just like, here's the clip when Trump was pissed off about Iran and them, right? So we didn't get to it earlier. So I had it pulled up, but I had to go lay down for a little bit, so. Oh, wait a minute. Got to share with sound. God damn it. That should automatically just pop up. Share with
Say
sound.
it every time.
I know. All right.
The people in the back.
I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land, I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
That's the fucking truth.
He's and I get it, man. He wants this shit over, and fucking Iran fucked up. Or not Iran, sorry, Israel. Israel fucked up. And
I told you yesterday, you can't trust those two countries. Cannot.
And my thing is it's no different than like the Russian Ukraine ceasefire. It's you can't trust either side right now. And that's fucking bullshit that Israel says they want the war over, and then they fucking launch a missile. It's like, stop it. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's all about revenge.
And they're so hell-bent on, and like I said last podcast, I get it. They're so hell-bent on finishing this, and they want it completely over, which means they want to fucking wipe out the leadership in Iran. I get it. They've dealt with this shit for 40 fucking years. They're tired of it. I get it. But if there is a ceasefire and Trump is in charge of that, let it fucking happen, because it's going to stick. It should stick. Now, whether or not Iran holds true with it, or the Houthis, or, Hezbollah, or whatever they fire.
You're the biggest sponsors of fucking international terrorism, though.
I know, but
it's like, I understand why we would want to take every fucking motherfucker out of there, and even their kids and their wives, so no one wants to do revenge. Because if you want to do revenge, you're going to have to wipe everybody out. But and I don't think the normal people understand this. If you want to get rid of a threat, you kill everyone.
The problem is, though, is the Houthis, the Hezbollah, Hamas, they all operate separately of Iran, even though Iran is ultimately financing them, and sponsoring them. They're financing them. But the thing is if you have that ceasefire between Iran and you, then you keep true to that. Now, if the Houthis or Hezbollah or Hamas, they shoot a rocket, then you fuck them up. You don't go, because the peace, the truce, the ceasefire is between you and Iran. They were just dumb. The way they did it, they were dumb.
I would have said you will stop every terrorist organization from doing anything. I don't think that was put in. You know what I mean? Like all the other groups that you mentioned, like if you guys don't tell them to stop because you pay them money or you give them money for this shit, we're going to come after your souls. That means a lot more than just your death. It means a lot more than just that. And I don't think the people up top are thinking that way. I think they're just trying to like put a fire out, kind of like when you're in the Navy and the day opens up and someone sends an email and it causes a fucking fire and everyone's got to freak out to fucking fix it. That's what's going on right now. It's that fucking same misdirection. It's not focusing on the real problem. It's making you focus on all these other problems that are rooted in this one problem that you need to solve first. But I think that goes along with fucking almost everything. Just like that fucking retarded New York Times article I read about. I just read parts of it. It's stupid. And these guys are not going to stop until everyone dies. But there was something about someone was willing to do all of this stuff, even unto the point of death. And I think that's where it's at right now. And I don't think other people realize that yet. They're not going to stop until they die.
Right.
And they're not giving anyone options for actual peace, even a false kind of peace or anything like that, because they're too involved in saying, I'm going to fight this war and either I'm going to win it or I'm going to die. And that's what you're at right now. And politics cannot come up with a solution to even make that sound okay or stop it. And that's what we're dealing with right now.
All right, gentlemen, we can continue it on. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna jump up off here.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Good seeing you, bro.
Later.
See you in a couple days.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for the video.
Absolutely.
That was a good one. We got to find more like that. Nick, you've been quiet. What's on your mind, bro?
Not a ton.
I see the Power Man 5000 shirt right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When worlds collide.
Yeah.
Love those guys.
I even got River listed to Power Man 5000. He loves them.
Yeah, I saw them live a couple months ago. They were really good.
Oh, nice. Nice. Most people have never heard of. This younger generation hasn't.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't think the younger generation knows good music. Like they were probably listening to good music when they were little babies, and they chose to listen to fucking stupid ass mumble rap and music that doesn't make any sense.
Well, all my kids got good taste in music.
My youngest son
fair for that.
listens to like this rap that's like the dumbest shit I ever heard. My other son, he was listening to something called doom rap. You know what doom rap is?
No idea.
It's like remember how stereos and boomboxes sound in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the music sounds like. But it's all about doom. It's just I don't know. It's not like crystal clear, precise music. There's a little bit of muffling and all that shit in it.
Okay, so basically it's the rap version of black metal.
Kind of, maybe.
Just kind of designing to sound as shitty as possible on purpose.
I don't know, but some people are into it.
Yeah, there's a whole I don't get that perspective, man. I mean, I tried to listen to the Misfits. You know, a lot of people love the Misfits, and when Metallica has covered the Misfits, it always sounded really great. So like, yeah, I'll give the Misfits a try. And their stuff sounds like utter dog shit. I mean,
I know it does. And Glenn Danzig used to get mad at them for that, bro.
Yeah, and I talked to some punk heads. I'm like, I mean, I like punk rock, but like I talked to some like hardcore punk heads. I'm like, hey, what's with the Misfits? Like, they sound like ass. Like, why does anybody like them? They're like, no, dude. The fact that they sound like ass, that's part of it. That's kind of the point. I'm like, that much ass?
Whatever.
Like one of my favorite songs, it's not Where Eagles Dare. I like the song Where Eagles Dare, but it's London Dungeon. And I think it's off either the first or second one with Glenn Danzig, and it's a good song. It actually sounds good.
Well, I'm sure it is a good song. A lot of their stuff, are good, but just the recording quality was so freaking garbage, man. It's like
It was. That's New
How
York,
did-
1983.
I mean, I've listened to mid '80s White Zombie before they got big when they were just doing noise rock, and that shit sounded
Yep.
better than the Misfits.
Yeah. Gotta love fucking White Zombie. Gotta love it.
Yeah, they didn't last long enough. Rob Zombie is one of those people that needs to be a member of a band as a solo flavor. He's far too strong. He needs to be diluted by other people a little bit.
Which I did. I liked his when he went solo. I did like his music then, but White Zombie was better.
I follow his stepdaughter on Facebook and a couple other platforms. So she was a swinger for the longest time, and now she's a polyamorous.
Same thing.
No, different. They do different things.
It's still fucking different people. It's the same thing to me.
She's a big influencer when it comes to like that kind of stuff, and it's kind of funny because like I was like, God, she looks like she could be like part of his family, and then it came out that she's actually his stepdaughter, like Sherry Moon's daughter, and I was like, oh fuck, that makes sense. Yeah. Yep.
That's a bit bizarre.
But I've been following them for her because she got a divorce or broke up with her boyfriend. I don't know if they were married or not. I think they were married and they were swingers, and then they got a divorce and she became polyamorous. And so now she does like different like things, like I think she's like a sex therapist and some other stuff. But
So you get the banger to feel better?
No, that's not how that works, I don't think, but
That's what it sounds like, man.
Well, there's porns about that. all there.
There's
On
what?
Pornhub.
Porn about everything.
Yeah, there's porn about fucking, especially on Pornhub, about, getting your dick sucked by your marriage counselor.
What?
Yeah.
Porn. It's not.
I'm
know.
sure that's the same one.
Or anger management, right? Get the throat fucked to anger management counselor. Yeah.
Oh God.
The internet's
Yeah.
a sick fucking place, people. Sick. People wank it silly. Silly.
That's why I
None
like
of my
Pornhub.
therapists have been that cool. Just saying.
You just go with the lawyers.
Out into the hallway, bro.
Just the one. Just the one lawyer. I banged the shit out of her too. It saved me like $4,000. She wrote off $4,000. It was awesome. No names though, because she was married.
Oh, well,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Slave. All right, guys. What else do you want to talk about?
I think we ought to have a gerbil is sort of like the podcast mascot, and we need to name it Gilly Winks.
Oh, no.
That's actually pretty funny, Gilly Winks. Gilly Winks.
I know. It is funny, though. Oh, this one's for anybody who has chickens. This is how you need to fucking paint the coops right here.
I think I've seen this.
The gooch or the coop?
Chickens. Paint the coops.
Oh, check this, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
That's like, oh, yeah.
Well, chickens are dirty fuckers, man. They'll eat each other's meat. I don't have a whole lot of respect for chickens one way or the other. I'm glad we can eat them and have their eggs, but man, I've given chicken scraps to chickens and they down that shit. They do not care.
The chickens are dumber than a motherfucker, too.
Oh yeah.
I think Rocky needs chickens. That's what he needs to be the chicken farmer.
My guy is going to give me a bunch of chickens in a coop. He's actually just going to give them to me.
What the fuck was
What's
that?
going on over there?
He's watching something, Rocky.
I was
is.
watching a video and I was trying to rewind it and take the sound off and it didn't work. Sorry.
I was like, God damn, it sounded like somebody fell
I'm
down
trying to
fucking
find
stairs.
something funny to put on the cast, guys.
Oh, I already got that.
Like a funny video.
It sounded like somebody was falling down fucking stairs. I was like,
No
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
No shit. No, I already got that. What are you talking about?
Bigfoot thinks he stole my booger sugar. Hell nah. That bag was straight high-speed chicken feed. Motherfucker gonna be tweaking for days. Shadow people gonna get your ass. I seen him. He's out there right now behind them trees. That ain't nothing. That's Bigfoot there. Bigfoot.
Dude, that's all
yeah.
my reels are. Most of my reels are fucking that kind of shit now.
Yeah, mine too. It's all fucking AI now.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Kind of like this one here. All right. Let's share this one.
Man, I have the biggest
Long out of
crush on
fucking tree stump, and now my ass cheeks are vibrating in Morse code.
Okay, so we're hitting the God rig. One pull of this and you forget your name, your ex, and why you don't fuck raccoons.
Made
Oh, that's silly, dude. That's silly.
Yeah, so my feed is all AI stuff like that, and then fucking Carrie June Ann. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's a fucking fitness chick. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Who?
So hang on, I'll send it to Gilly. So there's one. That's Carrie June Ann. And then where is the other one? Callie.
We got music in it.
Huh?
It's got music in it. Yep, got music, but I'll still show it. Now, just without the music.
Yeah, do it without music.
So, yeah, we know Hodges used up to jerk off.
No.
The only thing about a broad like that is the toilet paper bill, man. It's got to be a lot.
Yeah, she probably fucking bleaches her butthole too.
But
Did you show a picture of this chick or no?
Yes, Rocky.
Yeah, just now.
I don't know if he saw it.
I totally missed it.
Rocky, what the fuck? Watch.
All right, let's see.
Can you see?
Yeah, she's in good shape. Just not much up there.
That's her there now.
Huh?
That's her now. Right there. The other one was like her earlier. Like,
I like her better that way.
do you? See, I don't know, man. I like her the way she is now.
I like her better that way because she can move faster if I need her to back me up in a fight or something like that. I'm always thinking tactical, so that's just me.
God damn, where's the other one?
There's a point they get too skinny for me, anyways.
I agree.
Yeah, but in the second video, you can attach a wheelbarrow or a lawnmower to her and have her draw it like a fucking horse.
Hell yeah.
A little more utilitarian in the second clip.
Hell yeah. And you got a little cushion for the pushing right there too.
Problem is, though, you got to be careful because there's a bear trap if she has an orgasm at the wrong time. That's always a problem.
Yeah. Because those legs are fucking strong as shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh well. You just don't want those legs wrapped around your head when you're down there licking on it.
That's what I'm getting at, you know?
Does she crush watermelons with that?
Oh, there's videos out there women do. I'll see it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up, dude. I brought it up for that. As silly as it sounds.
She's killed every man who's ever satisfied her.
Kind of like a praying mantis.
And the ones that lived feel like losers.
Right?
Oh, yes.
I know I'm going to run into it here. God damn it.
He's looking. Dude, you got so much shit on your fucking messenger. That's the problem. You got to clean some of that shit out.
Trust me, I have. It's ridiculous.
You got the same problem I do. I got to delete some shit off mine.
Yep.
Oh, this is how men should fucking be on the first date.
I heard you tell.
You know? All right.
Yep. See what they actually look like.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Like I say, if you want to do a first,
It's
date
so
right,
funny. It's like
I
when
think
you
this
see the comparison between height and makeup. It's like you can't change your height, but you can change your face. What's real and what's not.
Yep.
You know. But anyways.
Oh, yes. All right, Rock. If you all can dig us off, dig us off.
Yeah. Is everybody good? Anybody got something to share?
We're good.
No?
We're good.
Okay. All right. I'm digging us off. Let me make sure the sound is correct. I know I changed it. I'm verifying. I'm trusting but verifying myself. Okay.